Yo, yo, it is officially fall, and I am on my way up the road here to ride double black to double down today. Great staple trail of the Bellingham area. This trail was actually one of the trails that secured the move for me. Maybe 7+ years ago, I moved out here to Washington State from Wisconsin, and Bellingham wasn't as cool back then or as popular, but this trail is just such a great showcase of the kind of riding in this area. It's a nice long 1,800 foot descent. This little turn here is funny. Your choices are to bike up this and basically have a heart attack, or hike. Breathing nice and hard. I put a 28 tooth on this bike, and around here, once you start riding a 28 tooth ring up front, you're like, why are these new bikes shipping with 30 tooth, 32 tooth front rings? Yeehaw. Got to the top. Should be a fairly good ride down today, minus being a little dry still. But we're supposed to get rain this weekend, which I'm stoked about. Oh yeah. Bike is just slapping around good and loud. That's pretty good though. Gonna be dusty in spots, but yeah, this section has gotten so much gnarlier. Just gotten slowly eaten away over the years. Well, all this trail has, but that section in particular, you gotta kind of race or flopping through that section a little bit. Yeah, you know what? This trail isn't so bad today. Definitely feeling kind of floaty and duffy and loose, but get plenty of rain this winter, and for today, enjoy how those roots were dry. Usually trying to throw a little, okay, it's a little loose. Usually like to try to throw a little manual through that section back there. Yeah, it's not so steep up here that you can't work with the dust a little bit more. I feel like when things get weird on the dust, it's just how much you're braking sucks. That's been such a wake-up call for me this summer. It's just wow, when it's dusty, you cannot pile on the brakes. You gotta be super dialed with your braking. Last night I was riding a trail and it was super dark, couldn't really see the trail surface, and bike just started skidding out, and it was a really steep section, and I just had to take off the brakes and regain traction, which wasn't the most enticing option at the time, right? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I've just been reminding myself to take it easy and no need to be a hero. Just live to ride another day. Wise words from my good buddy John Sipe. So I've had this fascination lately with jacking my bars up on my bikes, and a lot of the review bikes have been coming through with just normal height bars, and they just feel awful to me. I'm so addicted to having that extra protection and real estate on the front end of the bike, and with these high bars I feel like I can just kind of hang out over the front of the bike. Oh yeah, nice and slidey through there. Full ABS mode. I think what kind of turned me on to the trying out higher bars was my experience with my dirt bikes, it just feels so good to be in that power position, climbing, descending on your dirt bike. And that got a little weirder. There's like 2 lines opening up there. Gotta pick one. Hope the beautiful fall light is coming through today on the camera. These are just like perfect lighting conditions right now. You can see the trail well, and it's just kind of that heavenly coastal late summer, little smoke particles in it, making it kind of orange. Man, that chain is slapping today. Wonder if I turned my clutch off. Yeah, back to the high bars thoughts. Oh yeah, nice and rooty through there. Bike is feeling super soft again today, which I am stoked about. Woo! Slidey. Back to the high bars things. I feel like they just really put you in this power position. Certainly give you more options on steeper terrain to kind of keep your neck and head up, to kind of just see what's coming at you, stay in an aggressive, stay in an aggressive position, and like if a big hole on the trail drops away from you, you know, you have a little bit more firepower to stay upright and not like let your head start dipping down. I was watching my wife ride some gnarly terrain last weekend, and she's not on the high bar program yet. And just watching her come down the steep stuff, I'm like, wow, your like head gets pulled down. There's really nothing you can do about it. High bars. I'm all about them. Looks like we got a big crew. Darn it. Kind of hoping I wasn't gonna catch him. Rider back. Oh, hey.
I think my buddy.
Oh, good, have a good one. Getting crazy out here. Little drop. Yo, hey. All right, I think that was the crew. Deep crew. Their shuttle truck passed me on the way up. I was wondering, that corner's fucked up right now. Wondering if I'd catch up to those guys at some point. It's always awkward being the dweeb with the camera out here. And I'm sure I look just like super cool with this GoPro in my chest. Oh yeah, that section always keeps you engaged. That little knife line ridge back there. Okay, I gotta take a little break. And the brakes brought to a pause. The sounds of those guys coming up behind me. Still a little dusty and catching other people's dust when they're in front of you. But as I said, that ends tomorrow. So the next upload should be beautiful conditions once all this loose garbage settles out. Because I'm sure it's gonna take a decent amount of rain to cure the all this dust that has to consolidate. And I feel like first couple rains of the season, things are almost like more sketchy than ever. There's just like that loose crap that doesn't consolidate or settle yet. A little bit like snow. But yeah, I'm running these 1-up bars right now that have the engineered flex. They feel fairly stiff to me. I don't think they're like amazingly flexy. I mentioned it before, but like one of my biggest issues with mountain biking is kind of that wrist pain from just hitting all these rocks and roots at speed, day in, day out. Woo! That gap is pretty fun. So anyway, when I upgraded to this Zeb fork, I just kept the steer tube super long to give me options, and I just have my bars all the way up on that steer tube. It looks pretty ridiculous. Probably look a little better to have like 50 mil riser bars instead of 35 mil bars that are just jacked way up. Wow, that is loose. Just brake bump to shit right there. Yaha! Well, that's the lap today. The last of the dry, hopefully, for a little while. Hopefully not the end of the beautiful fall riding, but yeehaw.